welcome back to another episode of Pretty Petty the Podcast. I'm your pretty but sometimes petty host, Tito Alvin, and in this podcast, we're gonna talk about the hottest topics, trending issues, and everything pretty and petty. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button and click nyo na rin yung notification bell para notified ka for new episodes. Also, if you're listening naman sa Spotify, you can also follow our podcast there by going back to the main page then clicking on the follow button. Also, kung madalas kayo tumambay sa social media, you can follow me in Facebook, Instagram, and in TikTok by going to the link you see at the bottom of your screen. Ngayon, for this week, actually hindi ko sure kung nung ito topic ko kasi walang nangyayari politically. Charot. I was scrolling sa Threads. Yun ang bagong tambayan natin recently. Tapos may nakita akong parang nag-post. Ang Threads ngayon ang bagong tambayan na mahilig magreklamo sa buhay. Anyway, so may nakita akong post sa Threads. Ang sabi niya, hindi ito word per word pero ito yung gist. Sumakay daw siya ng bus. Tapos punuan yung bus. Tapos halos lahat daw na nakaupo, lalaki. And halos lahat na nakatayo, babae. Sabi niya, chivalry is now dead. So ngayon, ang mga tao sobrang opinionated, nagkaroon ng comment war dun sa post niyang yun. Mga taong nagsasabing, yes, chivalry is dead. And yung mga nagsasabing, no, chivalry is not dead. It's just equality, ganyan. So, sa episode na to, ang tanong natin sa taong bayan, obligasyon pa ba ng lalaki to give up their seats sa mga public setting like a bus? Okay, outdated na ba ang chivalry? Or kailangan pa ba siya sa modern world? Let's talk about that with a touch of pettiness, of course. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. Charot. Hindi. Let's dissect itong dramang nangyari sa Threads. And of course, we will sprinkle some pretty and petty realness here and there. Okay, let's do a quick throwback tungkol sa word na chivalry. Saan ba talaga nanggaling ang word na chivalry? Okay, so ipasok nyo na yung mga medieval music, yung mga knight in shining armor costumes, charot. Okay, chivalry, originally, it's a code of conduct para sa mga knights noong medieval times. Yes, yung mga naka-armor, nakasakay sa kabayo, may dalang mga swords, yan, yung mga knights in shining armor. Wala na lang mga kapa, para kunyari may wind effect. These knights were expected to be brave, to be loyal, to be respectful, especially sa mga babae during those times. Kasi mga babae noon, bihira lang yung mga babae sa war. Okay? Women before were tagged as weak. Mostly they are situated inside the house only or sa church. Parang mga Maria Clara kung lalagay natin sa Philippine settings. Ganyan yung mga vibes sa mga women before. So yung mga lalaki, sila yung mga knights in shining armor or yung mga tagapagtanggol. Yan. So fast forward to the modern world. Na may naging version 2 yan. Siyempre, wala naman lang yung mga dragon, di ba? Wala mga dragon ngayon or mga gera para ipagtanggol yung mga babae, di ba? So, in this modern era, chivalry became like yung pagbubukas ng pinto, di ba? Pag-aalok mo ng upuan sa mga nakatayong babae, pag nag-date kayo, ikaw magbabayad ng bill, bubuhatin mo yung bag ni girl, meron kang purse, ganyan mo yung purse ni girl. Tapos, yung legendary na sa mga pelikula, yung kunyari nilalamig siya, tapos jajaketan mo, yan. Yan na ngayon yung mga signs of chivalry nowadays. Pero kasi sa culture natin, parang naging nangyari is, pag lalaki ka, dapat gentleman ka. Kapag babae, dapat ang treatment sa'yo, reyna or prinsesa. Parang ganyan. Okay, wag niyo muna akong pitchfork. Yan lang naman talaga yung reality, di ba? Now, let's ask this question. Ngayong 2025, does that still apply? Kasi things change. A lot of things change sa society. So, dapat every 5 years or 10 years, we question our norm kung bagay pa ba siya o hindi. Diba? So, in this year, 2025, does chivalry still apply? Kasi, lahat naman tayo may sarili ng trabaho, diba? May sarili-sariling mga problema. May sarili-sarili tayong mga kalikiling pinagpapawisan sa MRT. Kanya-kanya tayo ng pagod sa trabaho. So now, the question now becomes, obligation pa ba ang chivalry? Or optional na lang siya? Tito Alvin, di kung ayaw mo ng chivalry, di wag. O kaya, that has been the norm ever since. We have to stick with what we know, ganyan. So, let's admit it, no? Dito sa Pilipinas, may culture tayo na kapag lalaki, ikaw ang maunang magpapakumbaba. Ikaw ang unang magbibigay. Kung hindi ka tumayo sa bus, bastos ka. Kung hindi mo pinaupo si ate sa upuan, wala kang breeding or wala kang manners. Pero pag ba ang babae hindi pinatayo or hindi tumayo para sa isang senior citizen or isang kapwa babae, wala naman tayo sinasabi, di ba? We're just quiet. So ngayon, we are now seeing the cracks. Was chivalry really kindness? Or it's gendered behavior lang na nakamask as courtesy? Kasi, don't get me twisted ha. Chivalry can be beautiful. No, it's a beautiful act altogether. Pero kung nape-pressure lang yung tao dahil lalaki siya, do you consider that genuine? Do you consider that 100% true? O napilitan lang siya kasi natatakot siyang ma-post sa threads. Di ba? Natatakot siyang mabash ng mga tao. Ito pa, plot twist. Some women, especially in this day and age, some women hate chivalry too. Yes, ayaw nila sa chivalry kasi feeling nila kapag pinaupo sila or pinaupo sila ng isang lalaki, it makes them feel weak or less capable, or less of a person compared to a man. So, ngayon, saan tayo lulugar? Sa chivalry ba? Or sa optional na lang? Ang medyo mahirap na lumugar at this point in time. So, ngayon, chivalry used to be the standard. But now, it's going under trial. Are we killing chivalry? Are we trying to evolve it? Are we going to replace it with something better? Like, plain human decency and kindness. I don't know. Ngayon, since nabanggit na natin yung post na yan sa threads, pag-usapan natin yan, no? So, sabi nga, sumakay siya ng bus, punuan, karamihan sa nakaupo, lalaki, and majority na nakatayo, babae. So, parang feeling niya, chivalry is dead. Kaya nakatayo kami mga babae habang chill lang yung mga lalaki sa mga upuan. No? So disappointing. Again, not the exact words, but the feeling is like that. So yung mga tao, they are really quick to add their thoughts dun sa threads na yun. Stating some people will say na, baka kakapal ng mukha, hindi man lang tumayo. And then some other people are defending the men na pagod din naman yung mga yang galing trabaho, di ba? Ba't natin i-invalidate yung pagod nila? Things like that. So marami na nagbabatuhan ng iba't ibang comments. Some are hurtful and some are constructive. Pero let's be real, no? And this comes from a place of frustration. Kasi nga naman, sa sobrang pag-push natin ng gender equality, parang nawala na rin yung basic kindness, especially in public settings. You don't have to be attracted to a woman or you don't have to be older than a person or whatever. You just have to be kind. Okay? Tumayo ka kung kaya mo. Tumayo ka kung willing ka. And then we have the other side na nagsasabi na so equality only applies when it's inconvenient or hindi lahat ng nakaupo malakas. Baka galing din sa shift or may sakit or may anxiety. To be honest, fair points din naman. Di ba? Kasi let's admit, hindi mo alam ang pinagdadaanan ng isang tao sa loob ng bus. Kasi lang nakatayo yan o nakaupo, lalaki, matanda, bata, matanda, hindi mo alam kung anong pinagdadaanan yan sa buhay. So who are we to judge? Right? Some people may look physically okay, pero deep inside, no, emotionally stressed pala siya. Or iba pala yung may condition pala sila sa health. So, parang ang taas naman ng expectations natin if you're expecting all men to stand just because may katabi silang babae. So, meron tayong far right, meron tayong far left, and then we have the petty middle ground. No? Ito yung mga favorite kong kind ng tao. Yung mga petty ng konti. Okay. Sila yung nagsasabi ng, kung gusto mo ng seat, magdala ka ng folding chair, magdala ka sa sariling upuan. Or yung, kung ayaw mong tumayo, ate, mag-grab ka. Yan yung mga ganyang mga petty middle ground. Pero honestly, medyo nakakatawa yung mga banat na mga ganyan. Pero somehow there's validity in what they are saying. You know, this isn't about gender anymore. It's about empathy, awareness, and sometimes attitude. So what are we really dealing with here? Yes, chivalry may be fading. It might be slowly, being neglected and forgotten. But maybe because it's also people are tired. Pagod lang talaga yung mga tao. Diba? So, hindi lang sila physically tired, but sometimes they are emotionally tired. They are mentally tired, financially tired. So, in a country where public transportation is not the most convenient, minsan, self-preservation will come first before courtesy. Pero, isang malaking pero, just because people are tired, it doesn't mean that we can't be kind. Okay? So the bigger conversation becomes, how do we promote respect towards another person and be decent with another person without relying on outdated gender norms? Diba? Paano natin may encourage yung compassion sa loob ng bus? Sa loob ng MRT? Habang nakapila sa 7-Eleven? Without expecting people to act a certain way because they are of this kind of gender. Nagagets niyo ba yung ibig kong sabihin? Pero, one thing is just clear. We're not really debating kung sino ba talaga yung dapat tumayo and sino yung uupo. No. We're debating about what kindness should look like in this year, in this day and age. Kasi, pretty people, that's something that we should be talking about. So ngayon, tapos na natin malaman yung history ng chivalry, saan ba nanggaling yan? And napag-usapan na natin yung post dun sa threads. Pag umasa ka, natatayo ang lalaki para sa'yo, is that a pretty behavior? Or is that a petty behavior? So this is a classic Pretty Petty the podcast question. Okay, let's start with this. What does it really mean for you when somebody expects to give up your seat? Kasi some people will say na it's just common decency. Other will say na it's entitlement. Kapag in-expect mo yung isang tao mag-give up ng seat para sa'yo, that's common decency. But some people will say, entitled masyado para sa upuan. Di ba? Pero kasi, why do we keep on partnering kindness with gender? I mean, for women na nag-e-expect ng chivalry, it's not always about being spoiled or about being special. Sometimes it's about being safety, di ba? Kasi, baka naka-high heels sa tagal ng biyahe, so hindi safe para sa kanya. Di ba? Or baka si ate ay isang, ang work niya, kailangan niyang tumayo for 8 hours, tapos pagbiyahe niya pa uwi, tatayo pa din siya. So, it's not about being spoiled for her. It's not about treating her special, but it's about safety. Kasi pagod na ako. 8 hours na ako nakatayo sa trabaho. Tapos sa bus natayo pa rin ako, parang hindi na safe for me. But, I will say this with a loving heart. Loving heart? Okay. Sometimes, the expectation becomes a performance na lang for men. Yung ina-expect natin how men should act, nagiging performance na lang for men. Kasi yung tipong, pag hindi siya tumayo, bastos. Kapag hindi siya nag-alok ng seat, ay red flag na yan. Naku, ka dyan, red flag yan. Diba? Ngayon, baligtarin natin. For men, yung pressure to quote-unquote perform chivalry can sometimes feel like it's a trap. It's a trap, di ba? Pag di ako tumayo, naku, iisipin nila, bastos ako. Paano yan? Ipagod din ako, di ba? Di ba, pwede bang upo din ako? Kasi pagod din naman ako. Pero parang ako pa rin yung masama, di ba? Di ba, gayon, nowadays, equal naman tayong lahat, babae o lalaki. Ba't parang obligasyon ko pa rin magbigay ng upuan para sa'yo? Di ba, ang ganyang questions ang pumapasok sa utak ng mga lalaking nakaupo sa bus. It becomes worse when kindness becomes a currency nowadays. Kung ayaw mo magbigay ng seat, di wag. So parang ang nangyayari is, ang basic courtesy ay nagiging transactional na lang. Diba? Parang sobrang black and white na nung courtesy. And kung gano'n ang mangyayari, do you still even call that courtesy at that point? Kung transactional din naman pala yung underlying behavior behind that courtesy act, technically, courtesy pa ba siyang matatawag? Ngayon, so let me just say this, no, to all people listening. It's okay to expect kindness. But it's not okay to demand kindness na parang may ibibigay sa yung resibo. Courtesy should not be gendered at all. Empathy is not exclusive. Chivalry doesn't mean that lalaki ang always na mag-a-adjust. Minsan, babae. Minsan, bading, tomboy, bata, matanda. Depende sa sitwasyon. Chivalry doesn't mean men. You get the point? And real talk, sometimes may mga nakaupong babae na hindi rin tatayo para sa buntis o para sa matanda. Kasi babae ako ba't ako tatayo? So this is not about being petty or pretty anymore. It's about being aware of your surroundings. Kung social awareness na lang talaga. So next time na sumakay ka ng bus, bago ka mag-post sa threads, ask yourself first, am I expecting kindness out of people or I'm just being petty? Tapos kung ikaw naman yung nakaupo, ask yourself, meron ba akong kaya pang ibigay today para i-give up ko yung seat ko for that person? Kasi sometimes, standing up isn't just about the seat or yung upuan. It's about showing up as a decent human being. Ngayon, meron ba bang future ang chivalry dito sa Pilipinas or dapat na ba siyang baguhin? Dapat na ba siyang i-rebrand? No. Kasi clearly, yung old version ng chivalry, yung medieval knight in shining armor chivalry, I think it doesn't fit in this TikTok-infested era. No. Sa mundo natin ngayon, parang hindi na siya nagmamatch. Does that mean kindness is out of style? No? Off-brand? Ba ang kindness? I don't think so. Chivalry baka, oo, off-brand. Pero kindness, parang timeless naman yan. Parang hindi naman nawawala sa style ang kindness, di ba? So, what we need right now is not the end of chivalry. Feeling ko kailangan lang niya ng glow up. Kailangan lang niya ng major rebranding, no? Parang chivalry 2.0, ganyan. So, ito na-imagine ko dyan, no? Sa chivalry 2.0 na yan. Kumbaga parang gender neutral kindness. Hindi lang lalaki ang pwedeng tumayo. Diba? Pwede rin babae ang tumayo for another person. Pwedeng babae ang tumayo para sa isang lalaki. Hindi lang babae ang dapat bigyan ng consideration. Diba? Anyone can show courtesy, respect, and care regardless of gender. Diba? Mas magandang pakinggan yan, diba? Another thing that I can see for this new version of chivalry is yung consent-based action. Yan, ngayon nowadays, yan yung pinakasikat ba? Consent. You ask before assuming. Just because you want to help someone doesn't mean the other person wants it. Especially ngayon, may mga girls na ayaw ng tinutulungan, gusto nila, kaya nila sa sarili nila. So, siguro na next time ang bibigyan ng upuan, miss, gusto mo umupo? Tanong mo. Pag sabi niya, gusto ko umupo, edi bigay mo. Kung ayaw niya, edi go. At least you're on the same page. Diba? Walang nagbabangayan, chivalry is dead. Diba? Another thing is context awareness or being aware of your surroundings. Buntis ba to? Matanda ba siya? Mukha siyang pagod na pagod, no? So, maybe it's time to offer my seat. Ganon. Pero kung ikaw rin pagod, no? Kasama sa being aware sa surroundings mo, ang being aware of yourself. So, kung sarili mo, alam mong pagod ka, galing ka sa shift, may pinagdadaanan ka, don't beat yourself too much. Okay? Give yourself some credit. Okay? Ang kindness, hindi yan pine-perform. Okay? It's being considerate. Ina-adjust yan, nire-reflect yan, and nire-respeto yan ng bawat tao. Okay? So the next time people will say, chivalry is dead, you tell them, I don't think so. I think chivalry should just learn boundaries, should learn empathy, and should learn mental health. You know, it's not about gender roles anymore. Kasi again, chivalry, pinartner niya sa mga gender roles eh. It's not about gender roles anymore. It's about being a good human, being a good person in this very complicated world. So, ibabalik lang natin yung courtesy without guilt trip, without gaslighting, without gendered expectations, and definitely yung walang entitlement. Kasi whether ikaw yung nakatayo, or ikaw yung nakaupo, or ikaw yung nag-offer ng seat or whatnot, what matters is, alam mo yung ginagawa mo, at kung bakit mo ginagawa yung ginagawa mo. Alright, I'll end the episode right there. Thank you so much for standing up for kindness. See what I did there? Please don't forget to share this episode sa mga GCs nyo, sa mga group chats nyo, no? And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our podcast in Spotify. You can also follow our social media pages in Facebook, Instagram, and in TikTok by going to the link you see at the bottom of your screen, or just go to linktr.ee/PrettyPettyThePodcast. If you're a brand looking for partnership and collaboration, please send me an email at prettypettythepodcast@gmail.com. And with that, lagi nating tatandaan to always stay pretty at huwag maging petty. Bye!